Look, let me say good evening to everyone. Thank you so much, Streamer. Thank you for the introduction, and it's good to be here and with all of you. I tell you, Carol, you got a pretty good audience. In fact, you've attracted more people there than when I was here. But very deserving. Look, let me just say I have the privilege of introducing to you Carol Haddock, and someone who I've come to know and have the utmost respect for. I do want to acknowledge Councilmember David Robinson first, and it's good to be with you, Councilmember Robinson. And we were just talking about him today because he is going to be inducted as one of the fellows of the American Institute of Architecture. And which is a rare honor, and so that will be in June in New York City, and so we hope to be with him then. So congratulations to you, and of course he's here tonight, just like myself and the rest of you, to be here with Carol Haddock. And when I came into office, Carol was already working in Public Works, and then during my stay, twice I've asked her to step in and serve as an interim director. And it's kind of ironic in both instances, the individuals who were serving in that capacity as director, everyone recommended Carol. Said, Mayor, when you're looking for us as an interim, Carol Haddock. And so it happened the first time, and then it also happened on the second occasion. And in both cases, she stepped in and kept the organization moving in a very positive direction. And then just decided, keep calling on her to pitch hit. Why not just let her be the hit, just come straight forward and be the hitter herself. And well prepared, very capable. All of you in this room know her. And then as a director, we've gone through a number of things, whether it's Harvey or sleet, snow, and ice, all at the same time in the city of Houston. And she has brought us forward. She's now working to streamline the whole capital improvement process, the CIP, so that you'll have one project manager all the way through from the beginning to the end. Her community engagement skills are just incredible, and she believes very strongly in community engagement. Even as we deal with Chapter 19 right now, we've had well over 2,200 comments. One of the highest that we've had in recent years. I want to thank her for that. We both talked extensively about placing additional emphasis on permitting, wanted to work that extremely well. So there's a new person, Butler, who's over the permitting division. So I want to thank her for just being very attentive to that. But when it just comes to the details with her team, the morale in public works is at a high level. And in large part, I think that's due just to the respect the people have for her communications ability. And I will tell you, when she comes into the office and talking about public works, she is talking about what's best for everybody in public works and for her shop and the employees and her staff. And has talked repeatedly about her capable staff. And I have the utmost respect for her for that. And so there is no question in my mind that this is just her moment. This is just her season. And then the city came into existence in 1836, and from 1836 until 2017, there has never been a woman to head the Public Works Department in the city of Houston. And there will come a moment in time when that is not, well, should not even be significant. But the reality is that what has brought her to this position is the fact that she is consistent, she's capable, she's competent, she's highly qualified, and when we've all turned to her in the interim, it just didn't make sense in 2017 not to turn to her for a permanent position. And so I am honored. The city of Houston is blessed to have someone like Carol Haddock as the director of the largest public works department, not in the state of Texas, but then in the entire United States of America. So let me present to you Carol Haddock.
Wow. Thank you. And thank you for coming and kicking this off, Mayor. It's I will tell you, it has been an absolute pleasure stepping into these shoes and taking this job. And a large part of this is 100% due to the team that exists in Public Works. And you're here. I would tell you to stand up, but you're all standing. So I'm going to go around the room the best that I can. But I know that Jeff Weatherford's here. I saw him. I know that Yvonne Forrest is here. Sherry Winslow's here. And I'll start transportation and drainage operations. Yvonne Forrest over Houston Water. Sherry Winslow over our customer account services. Our newest executive member, we took another acting off. Chris Butler, the mayor alluded to that earlier, but actually this week is his first week on the job in a non-acting capacity. Joe Myers has been, just like I've been turned to be interim and acting, Joe Myers has been stepping into those shoes in capital projects. He's back there and continuing forward with an evolution of our capital projects delivery. Where we do look at life cycle management, where we have partnerships with our operators and partnerships with the community on our projects from the moment that they're thought of to when we hand them back to our operations and the community gets to use and enjoy them. We've had a lot of fun over the last 6 months, and I will say Harvey was not fun. That was not part of the fun, but I will tell you, you say this is my season. My season started with a storm. But what I will say is that those storms are what feed the growth and the innovation and the changes and the evolution and the approaches and all of those things that we can do in this city. Because while it is truly still mind-numbing and horrible to the individuals that are still individually impacted and recovering, it is also this time that creates great opportunity for us to take great advances as a city, to take great advances as a department, and to continue to move forward as we build a strong foundation for what Houston will be over the next 50 years, 100 years, 200 years, well beyond our seasons in the city of Houston. And so for that, I will say that we've talked about Public Works and internally, but this isn't in a silo. We do this in partnership with all of you in this room. We don't design internally. We don't construct internally. We do a little bit in our operations division, but we really don't. When it comes to large infrastructure that serves our city, our residents, our community, our region, and those people that choose not to live in Houston but come work in Houston, you are our partners in developing that infrastructure, designing that infrastructure, and delivering that infrastructure. And so being here, it's like old home week for me, being here with the engineers. Most of you I've known since I was not even an engineer, but just an engineer in training. And so to be here and celebrate this moment with you is very meaningful to me, that one, you would come, and two, that we would have grown to this point together. And so thank you. We look forward as a department continuing to partner with you. One of the things that you'll see throughout our organization is a constant question, why? Why do we do it that way? And a lot of times the answer is going to be that's the best way to do it. Sometimes the answer is going to be because we've always done it that way and maybe there's a better way to do it. And you're going to see streamlining, not in the I can check a box that we streamlined, but we're going to be straightforward. We're going to be transparent. We started by changing our name from the City of Houston Department of Public Works and Engineering, which is a mouthful, to Houston Public Works. It's those types of, it's semantics, but it's those types of things that will change your DNA. It's those types of things that will carve the path forward that this organization is going to march toward. This will not be Carroll's Public Works. This will be Houston's Public Works. And we are going to serve this city. We're going to serve it as a team. For all of the Public Works employees that are in this room, thank you for the work that you've done, and thank you for the work that you're going to do. Because believe me, we have a lot of work to do. And for those of you that are with our consulting engineering firms and that are here as part of this partnership, thank you for stepping in and out and in and out, and the way that we have historically done our contracts with you. We are going to be working on making sure that they're more steady, and that as you are partnered with us, that you have reliable and predictable schedules and reliable and predictable work. And then I would be remiss if not saying that one of the hallmarks of this administration is going to be the fostering of our small and minority business community. And Public Works is going to be leading that charge within the city of making sure that our entire consulting community has a piece in shaping our future. And we are very much looking forward to the partnerships that we're going to have growing our local engineering and construction community to further, we've got the expertise here. Let's keep the expertise here, and let's grow the expertise here. And so we're going to continue to work down that road. We're going to continue to develop those programs that help get companies off the ground floor and into running day-to-day business and actually hiring our local residents to come work for them. It's good for everybody. And so we certainly thank you for what you've done in the past, but we're also going to be challenging you the way that we do business and the way that you do business moving forward as we look to bring these programs and make these changes. And really, to just wrap it up, what I want to say is that as we move forward into these next days that turn into weeks, that turn into months, that turn into years, that we really want to make sure that everything that we do as an organization and everything that we do as a city furthers the quality of life and builds the sense of community and really shows the rest of the world that Houston is about the people that live in Houston and make up Houston. And we as engineers are part of building that foundation that is the fabric of that quality of life. So I want to thank all of you for being here tonight. I want to thank you for giving me this opportunity to shake hands and share names and all these good things that we're going to do. But I'm going to leave with a challenge. We've got lots of work to do. So let's come to work tomorrow, and let's be prepared to get to work and roll our sleeves up and get busy, because we have a lot of work to do. So thank you. I'm really looking forward to what's coming up. I really am. It's going to be a good time. But I also challenge you, if you think that we're doing something the old way that needs to change, call us on it too, because we are going to continue to move forward and build on that great legacy that Public Works has brought us to this point. So thank you.